Hey gamers, welcome to the channel. I got another episode today of Will It Play, the series where I try to inform you how games will play on your favorite handheld devices without you, the gamer, needing to make any changes to the settings, whether it's system or in-game settings. Today's video is a little bit impromptu. I wasn't really planning to do it, but I wanted to talk to you all today about Marvel Rivals and my experiences with this game. In case you're unfamiliar, Marvel Rivals is a 6v6 hero shooter, so think Overwatch but with Marvel characters. Marvel Rivals right now is going through a current beta period. It's lasting a couple more days, so as I mentioned, I just wanted to kind of share with you all my experiences with this game and how it handles on these devices. Please note that once again, this is currently just a beta. None of the gameplay we see here is indicative of what it's going to look like upon final release. Just a beta at this time. Before we jump into it though, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel. As always, I appreciate the support. Now let's check out some gameplay. First up, we're going to check out video on the Steam Deck. Yeah, sorry for all of you all on Steam Deck, but right now this game is not compatible with Linux. I'm assuming it's due to the anti-cheat software, whatever they're running right now. But unless you are dual booting or utilizing Windows on your Steam Deck, which I am not, this game is not going to be playable at all on the Steam Deck. Once again, this is just a beta period though. Not sure if they're making plans to optimize this for Linux in the future, so we'll see how this shapes up once we get closer to release. Let's check out the ROG Ally now. First off, we're starting in that 15 watt performance mode, and you can see off the bat this is not the most intensive game that we've played, with that CPU usage sitting at about 39% and the GPU usage at around 92%. Our FPS in the pregame area here is starting at 43. Unfortunately, it does not stay here. Once we get into actual gameplay and in combat, you're going to see that this FPS takes a pretty drastic hit, dropping down into the high teens and low 20s, making for a pretty unpleasant experience, to be honest.
Ready for it! Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours. My good deed for the day. I'll patch you up. I disappeared. Team player, that's me. This is a nice spot. You're welcome. My good deed for the day.
The next version of me I meet is nicer.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
There's some fireworks.
Someone scratch my back.
Together.
You're welcome.
Time for some
Beholds the God of Thunder!
Glory is almost yours.
Next up, we've got that 25 watt performance mode, and with more power comes better numbers here. In the pregame area, we see our CPU usage is at 51%, the GPU usage is at 91%, and our FPS is sitting at 33. The good news is that even though we see some shift in numbers in the beginning, for the most part, it doesn't vary too much, and those frames per second do stay in the 30s for most of the match.
I lift up my comrade.
Chin up. Peter Quill, unstoppable force.
I see
I
them!
wreak battlefield havoc.
Now I am more dangerous.
I lift up my comrades. Thunderstrike! Be swift!
Spider Zero.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
That is my promise. I am wounded. Who will help?
I am Asgard's might!
Beware, enemies.
My strength is oh, they do not look happy.
Gather around.
Shielding never hurts.
Punisher got an even bigger gun somehow?
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
I will always lend a hand.
I need assistance.
Your powers are mine!
Unstoppable.
We are imminent.
Born again!
I lift up my comrades.
It pleases you to be helpful. Goddess of nature.
Double KO! That's 3!
Couldn't stand the weather.
The path to the shrine is dangerous. We will protect you.
Is that turret truly necessary, Castle? Back to the armory!
You're halfway there! Keep going!
I ride the winds!
Not kind to you.
I bring thunder!
Strength is increased.
Enemies tremble!
I need assistance. It's natural anger. You won't have to fight alone.
I lift up my comrades, the skies,
Almost there! Don't turn back now!
as if the winds themselves have been silenced.
Yeah, almost every aspect of life is carefully controlled, including the weather.
It is unnatural.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Even gods fall.
Let's rock this stronger than ever.
I lift up my comrades.
Let's rip it to shrine!
Thunderbolt!
Battlefield havoc!
I am wounded. Who will help?
Friends, gather around!
I am shielded.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
I will always lend a hand.
Angry.
Let's rock this.
I am Asgard's
to
might!
Now I am more dangerous.
My strength has increased.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way!
I totally rock that.
Mine enemies tremble!
Get us to where we need to be. The path to the shrine is dangerous. We will protect you.
I lift up my comrade.
So close! This is your big chance!
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
I am wounded.
Double kill! That's 3!
Let's rock this.
I will always lend a hand.
Good to see you can back up all that
Battlefield
brute.
havoc.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Last up, we have the plugged-in 30-watt performance mode, and we're really not seeing much of a difference here at all when we're plugged in. The CPU usage is in the high 40s to low 50s. The GPU usage varies between the high 80s to low 90s. And we're getting frames per second in the 30s for the majority of the match, with just a couple of dips into the 20s. These numbers, while not amazing, were good enough to warrant me getting the MVP at the end of the match, so make sure you're watching to check that out.
There's another one down.
Have arrived.
We are through!
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Piece of cake.
Maximum pulse! For mutant! Fear Magneto!
Oh, thought you had me. Rocket beacon is offline.
We are through!
Powering up.
Double kill!
Born again!
Rest once more.
Render me assistance. The more the healing power. Denizens of the deep.
You stuck them in their trap!
No stopping the Star-Lord.
Only 60 seconds left! You stopped them in their tracks!
Sweet moves, right? Coming right at ya!
Another epic victory!
So, Marvel Rivals, will it play? On the Steam Deck, that is a definitive no. It's not compatible with Linux. It is not playing on the Steam Deck unless you are utilizing Windows. Once again, I'm not, so this is not a game that I can play in any capacity on my Steam Deck. As for the ROG Ally, is it playable? I'm going to personally say borderline no on this one. As you all saw in the 15 watt performance mode, the FPS was in the teens to 20s. This is a very unpleasant experience for this type of game, in my opinion. Once you do go into those turbo modes, the 25 or the 30 watt mode, yes, obviously you do see it jump up into the low 30s for your FPS. But once again, I just don't think that that makes for the best experience for this type of game. You may differ, but in my opinion, for a competitive shooter like this, even if you're playing casually, I just don't think that this is a solid performance. Once again though, this is just a beta period, so these numbers may change once they get closer to an actual release. I don't want you to think though that this is indicative of how fun and how awesome this game is. I personally have been loving this game. I've been playing a lot. I played in the alpha, played enough to unlock the White Witch permanent skin for Scarlet Witch, and I got the automatic access into the beta. I've played the beta enough that I've unlocked that Cyan, I don't know how to pronounce it, skin for Venom, that permanent skin. So I've been dropping a lot of time into this game. It's a lot of fun. It's just not fun on the handheld devices right now. If you've been playing this game, whether it be on a handheld device or on your PC or PlayStation or Xbox, I'd love to hear about your experiences. Are you enjoying it as much as I am? If you found this video informative, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I will stay up to date on this game as it gets closer to release, so hopefully we see some performance improvements on that, and I'll make sure that I keep you all updated. But once again, you want to make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss that. Thanks everybody, and game on.